MoShiach, let us play the MoShiach game 5783 by Carl Yehuda Ben-Yedda. Anyone can play the MoShiach game. Take myself as an example. Born in the UK in April 1962, at 2 months old, traveled to Singapore and lived there for 4 years. Raised up by my family and also by a Chinese nanny, who treated me as her own child, leading me to be raised from 2 months old to 4, totally submerged in Eastern culture and life, and gaining Chinese as my mother language. On return, I had to battle with a dragon and snake in the form of a tapeworm. Then in 1999, I made Aliyah to Jerusalem, but was forced to return back to England after just a year. While I was there, I was tested as a possible MoShiach candidate and passed all the tests. At the time, it was just all too overwhelming for me to accept, and even met Benjamin Netanyahu as Prime Minister in person for a private conversation. I was able to make peace with Palestinians within the old city of Jerusalem, and had free access to all holy sites, due to making personal friendships with the heads of major families in charge of all holy sites. Then in 2022, I traveled back home on a El Al plane, who for some unknown reason they whispered MoShiach under their breath, and on leaving the plane, I blessed all the crew in HaShem's name for their kindness shown towards me. Now that I am disabled and a power chair user, I then traveled to Beersheba for Hanukkah. I booked my return flight only to be told on arrival at the airport that my chair was too big and needed to be rebooked for a flight 3 days later, only to discover on departure it was the safe flight crew I traveled with to come to Israel. They were all very excited. On departure, I was told the blessing I had asked for really worked. So I blessed them all again on departure from the plane, plus others who showed up. Whilst in Israel, I was shadowed by Israeli security that on one occasion had to come out of the woodwork to make sure I was safe. Bingo, laughing out loud. I lived for a very short while in 2000 on a new settlement right next to Bethlehem, or Beit El-Ec% in Hebrew. It is very easy with a little imagination to write yourself into any prophecies. Am I truly the MoShiach? No idea. Only Eliyahu Hanavi on his return can point out who that is. Have I had unexplained supernatural incidences or protection all the time? But that does not make someone the MoShiach. Only HaShem can directly identify him, because he has to remain concealed until the right time. We are at the point in history where we really need him. And all anyone can do, no matter their religious faith or lifestyle, is to pray to your God and say like a child to a parent, "Can you please send the MoShiach now?" That way God is forced into a yes or no situation. If you say, "We want the MoShiach now," it leaves God to respond with "not yet."